Good afternoon, everyone. In the today's session, we would like to discuss regarding the specifications and different kinds of operations that can be progressed on drilling machines. So, in the yesterday's class, we have a detailed discussion regarding the major principle of drilling machine and what are the different types of drilling machines, particularly the classifications related to the drilling machines. In the today's session, we will like to progress regarding the specifications that plays a major role in the case of these operational sectors. And coming to the operations, what are the different operations that are being existing, we will be confiding and looking after each and every one in detail. Coming to the specifications of this drill machine, particularly to a case of this universal drilling machine, confiding to an universal drilling machine. So table diameter should be considered because the shapes of the objects need to be examined in the case of this works progress or work commencement. This tool diameter plays a major role, and the number of spindle speeds and feeds available. So in the case of this multi-spindle conditions of drilling machines, different spindles will be having, and if the individually they has been monitored, then different speed levels will be existing for each and every machinery. Hence, certain feed levels also will be getting available over it. And next thing is a maximum spindle travel. So in order to move the tool post throughout the material, that is being possible from the headstock to the tailstock in between the arrestance of the material which need to be progressed, normally we'll be calling as a workpiece. In between the chunks hold in the headstock with respect to the tailstock. So the mode of traveling of the tool and tool post entire the holding devices with the help of that spindle travel or not. Next, the Morse taper number of the drill spindle power input, the maximum power that has been utilized for its movements. Net weight of the machine floor space required. So, how much in dimensions it will be gained for commencing the operations that is necessary for global wide, and how much floor space it will be getting agitated or occupied for work placements and installations. Those are the major specifications to be followed for the installation of drilling machines. We can review the different various kinds of operations in the case of this drilling machine. First, basically the drilling. Nominally, we know that drilling is the process of making the circular holes by removing the volume of material by the cutting tool, which will be progressing or penetrating within the material in the work status. It has been commenced that nothing but preparation for the drilling confinement. Drawing plays a major role for getting the prescribed or desired circumferential areas or else the diametrical parameters exactly. For that, the drawing, two lines at right angles as specified in the below diagram. So two lines at right angles will be getting made, and at its center the punch or the notch of this tip of the tool and the center of the tool, which is displaying here, will be getting inmate to it. So this is the tip of the tool will be getting confined with a sharp tip that will be confined to an origin position of this lines of the drawing that used to give a first central punch, and later on, by considering it's an axis point, the orientation will be getting progressed. So there are various types of drilling operations. Initial strategy, that is centering or center drilling process. This is the operation or drills that are being starting with respect to an accurate parameters identification. Nominally, these kind of tools are called center drills. And in the case of this drilling, reaming process also is being considered. Nothing but operation of this sizing and finishing of hole after the commencement of drilling process for having the smooth confinement at a finished range with good surface finishing. And the tool utilized for that is called a reamer, which helps us to make the hole very much smooth, straight, and particularly of a required diameter, that too in an accurate diameter. Actually, this reamer possesses with several cutting edges. It will be having an outer periphery, particularly towards its outer periphery, and classified as this is solid reamer, and even this adjustable reamer, to whose diameter should be varied from minimum to maximum. The next operation, it is boring operation. It's nothing but adjusting of the cutting tools with one cutting edge for commencing the holes or already existing holes diameter, variance of its diameter. This boring activity will be utilized. So nominally, increasing of the existing diameter is possible, but not in decrementing of the diameter. So MRR process is possible in order to enhance the diametrical process of the materials. Counter boring, it's an operation of enlarging the mouth of the drilled hole as indicated in the diagram. So this is the confining of hole and a particular thickness, the enhancing of the bore or drilled hole has been taking place for holding the bolts. That is also will be capable of insertion over it. And in order to project that, it will be having a surface level up to a surface level. That's called a counter bore. Counter sinking. At the top of the drill hole, it's having a bevel shaped structure which is accommodated the conical seat for a flat head screw and the countersunk rivets, which is clearly visualized in the diagrams. And the MRR process, during the material removal process, the elevated metal in the form of a chips will be getting exerted by these hollow structures, and that sunk with respect to the rivets over it. Lapping process. This is the operational process utilized for sizing for good dimensions, achieving the good dimensions, or nominally we'll say the better dimensions, which leads to a particular finishing levels. That a whole by removing the very small amounts of the material, that too in a powder state of tiny particles. Particularly, this is the lap which is fed in the hole and moved up and down when it is being getting revolved, as displaying in the diagram. It used to operate and conditioning, monitoring that finishing of the MRR process with light abrasive materials such as coming to an powder shaped particles, removing and enhancing the bore diameter. Tapping process. It is the process of internal threading commencement, that's called a tapping, such as which similar to how fix the bolt without having the nut over it. Typically, the screws which are having a deviation of similar parallel threading confided will be having at the internal part also there, so that the nail will be getting fixed as a by type of bolt into the hollow section existing with respect to an threading. The grinding process is the finishing process utilized or processed over the material surface for getting the good finishingness by the grinding wheel, which is used to revolve with the spindle and even fed over the up and down movements when it's up and down movements. Particularly, a suitable wheel should be selected depending upon the type of material that we are being utilized to be worked on. Even grinding can be done in order to correct the roundness of the holes, and when the accuracy in grinding operation, that's having about plus or minus 0.00255 mm. Trepanning process. Nominally, it is the process which is produced by removing the metal at a long circumferential of hollow cutting tool. Nominally, it leads to a commencement of or producing of large holes, large diameter containing of hollow sections. Here, the material is removed with an high thickness of range. Nothing but depth of cut by this particular wheel will be very much heavy. Nominally, it produces the hole by removing a disc shaped of piece. Nothing but we'll be calling it, so by making exact circumference of area, we should call as a core, usually from the flat plates. Spot facing. It's one of the technical operation used for removing the material for providing the flat surface around the hole in order to accommodate the head of the bolt or a nut, which is showing in the diagram clearly. Normally, it is very much near and similar to the counter bore tool that is made to progress for spot facing activity. And coming to the point of the types of drills utilized, it has been characterized into different types. Initially, based on the shank type of drills, these are available for a straight and taper into the spindle that provides the end to prevent the drill from the slipping because it holds very much tightly. And according to the operations, different drills are possible. And even according to the work materials, various drills are possible, like spade drills for wood and masonry drills. Generally, in the pictorial representation clearly specifies the general purpose twist bit, spur point, which is utilized for operating on the wood blocks, masonry used to progress the stone bit over the stones or big concretes, spade bits, there's a large holes for removing the large holes in the wood. Phillips screwdriver attachment, as will be having a star type of its nose, utilized for removing the maximum materials in the circumferential areas. Hole saws used for wood or plastic removal or plastic materials used to progress the actions of machineries. Particularly according to the tool materials, the carbon tool, steel drills, high-speed steel drills, cemented carbide drills, and various other type of drills are also available for step drills. Coming to the types of twist drills, general purpose of drilling operations having two helical flutes. So flutes in the sense here, the helical structures that will be having two for at a tip range. These are designed to perform very well on a wide variety of the materials and different kinds of jobs, and comes in varying with respect to its pointal angle and speeds and feeds should be suitable for many conditions. For the low helix drill, the developed primarily in order to drill the brass and thin materials. It's used to drill the shallow holes in some aluminum and magnesium alloys, and even some of the titanium, molybdenum alloys also. It's having the capability of removing the large volume of the chips, even at the high rates of penetrations. High helix drills, which is having a long range of helix natures, particularly designed for drilling the deep holes, particularly in the case of this aluminum material, copper, die-cast materials, and some of the materials which are having incomposition associated with it. The materials where chips have tendency to jam the helix angle for about 35 to 45 degrees. Normally, these wider flutes will have an assistance in clearing the chip from the holes. Coming to the point of this core drilling, they are having 3 or 4 flutes, as the diagram clearly specifies. 3 or 4 flutes, 4, a maximum in strategy, that too. Generally, these are used for enlarging of the core or tilled or punched holes, which are reduced in sizes from 1/2 to 3 inches. Oil hole drills, it will have only 1 or 2 oil holes that running from the cutting point onwards, and in depth of it will not be confided because of its coefficient of friction. High force initiates the deep holes that can be have drilled over it because of the compressed air or oil or cutting fluids, which are being generally utilized for focused status of cutting the long lengthiest conditions. Obviously, this cutting fluids cools the drill cutting edges and usually flushes the chips out of the holes. Straight fluted drills, these are generally recommended for the drilling operations on soft materials such as bronze, copper, and various types of the composition related towards the plastic range of materials. Even the straight flute prevents the drill from drawing itself while the cutting process, that leads to tendency of dig in or grab the material. Coming to the elements of the twist drill process, it's a rotating cutting tool which is utilized for commencing the holes in the rigid materials, particularly which doesn't have any of the dynamical motions. Particularly in the case of this conical point are relieved and floated in order to commence the cutting points in the form of cuts, powder points, and even the spiral flutes that detects the chips away from the lips and eject from the holes, which is having that for different sections. There's a taper section holding with respect to a neck diameter, pointal angle for drill diameter, helix angle, maintaining of its flutes with respect to parallel inclinations with respect to rack, with respect to an lip relief angle, overall length, which is having its shank length and flute length. Considering an elements in this, the axis, body, shank, tang, tang drive, flank, heel, and face. Face is nothing but the adjustment to the lip, which is generally used for chip impinges. particularly at the, which is commenced at the cut from of the work. These are the general elements for then twist drill conditions. Overall length, margin, neck, point are the dimensional strategies identified in the case of these cutting stations. Back taper, drill diameter, the flutes length, and the land. Particularly, it's a part of the drill body between these adjacent flutes that provides the torsional strength. Land width, which is a transverse plane between this leading edge and the heel. Web and the web thickness. The body diameter clearance, which is having cut away that against the walls of the hole. Chisel edge, clearance diameter, which is the diameter or the cut away portion of the drill lands. In the case of this angular, as per its top representation strategy, is to find out the different parts as this body of the clearance diameter, and the land, which is the cutting prone area that is being confided here, and this is also land cutting prone area is confided over here, and this is the margin that is maintained for cutting and the ideal maintenance of the workpiece. There is a web channel or chisel edge that is being existing over here for ready of considerations, that is lip and removal of the MRR from the web-based clearance system. And nominally, this is the clearance diameter that is confided with respect to the body diameter clearance. And this is the considering of the blade which is being revoluting at a fixed axis for material removal. Coming to the chisel edge angle, basically it's an obtuse angle included with respect to the chisel edge, which is ranging between 120 to 135 degrees, which is the angle that is included between the chisel edge and the lip of the twist drill in the case of its plane normal to its axis. Helix angle, nominally it's an angle formed between a line which is drawn parallel to the axis of the drill and the edge of the land. Particularly, it varies between 18 to 45. Nominally, it will be the value of 30 degrees. Hence, a large rack angle, it causes the excessive vibrations and even related towards the chatter of its drill. Coming to its point angle, it's included between the two lips which are being projected upon the plane parallel to the drill axis and even parallel to the two cutting lips. Nominally, the angle of this range will be of 118 degrees. Lip clearance angle is the angle formed by the flank and the plane at the right angles to the drill axis. Normally, the lip clearance is the relief that is given to the cutting edges, which is allowing to drill enter into the workpiece without any hindrance. Normally, these angles, the lip clearance angles ranges between 12 to 15 degrees. That also varies according to the type of the materials that has been acetated towards it. The tool holding devices, you are having different types of methods for holding the tools. In the case of drilling at the spindles, first one is by directly fitting into the spindle hole by using the drill sleeve, by using the drill socket, by using the drill chunk. So by using with respect to the key, see, this is the keyhole. By maintaining the key, L-angle keys are being maintained for this is the keyhole where the insertion of this key will be getting done. Upon the variation of it, the jaws will be getting open for holding the keys, holding the tool. And later on, after fixing the tool internally towards it, the keyhole will be getting tightened for getting the good tight fit of holes. And nominally, small straight shank type of solids such as HSS and carbide drills are held in drill chucks that are fitted in the drill tape spindle at the bores. Normally, we are having the three different jaws in order to hold the drill bits, particularly toward the drill sleeves and socket for holding the entire this shank in a perfect operational of shanks that's having a very good press spindle for the sleeves. Coming to the point of this mounting of jobs in drilling machines, upon directly clamp on the table, even when the job is very much heavy or odd shaped, which is having different n dimensional strategies, using the V blocks for holding the work pieces, in a vices for which is clamped on the bed directly with a fixed strategy with the non-movable conditions. By utilizing the T-bolts and the clamps holding the devices for operation of the drilling process. Even suitable jigs which are being clamped over the bed for commencing the drilling operations. Using of these step blocks for different levels of areas. We use it to fix the material and processing the drilling operations. Several drilling operations as we have been discussed so far. Coming to the mounting of the drill machines, we'll be having a particular table which is displaying in the initial diagram. Maybe of the round or rectangular in shape, used to hold the objects for working process. Coming to the V-shaped blocks, as clearly internally it is showing in the second diagram that holding in the V-shaped section, the objects will be holded over there with respect to tightening of the screws. Mounting jobs in the drilling machines, that the screws vise will be fixed over here and will be fixing it between the two clamping devices, and obviously which get arrest with respect to the table by increasing tightening of the screws. Use it for non-movement activities and process the drilling actions. And even these vices are having different types. That's an angle vise, angular adjustment vise, etc. Can be altered here with respect to its inclinations. It can be altered in its orientations, straight cuttings, etc. T-bolts and clamps, which are used to hold the T-shaped of objects, holding and performing the drilling operations over it. You can call it's a finger clamping, goose neck clamps, adjustable step clamps, and a U shape of clamp cuttings are also being utilized for holding the objects for progressing the drilling operations in different scenarios. Particularly, these are the different clamping types of clamps utilized for gooseneck drilling operations. Nominally, upon these clamps utilization, the work will be getting very much fast. That travels from, that guides from work to table or the angle plate for drilling, which supports at end by step block and which are being bolted by a T-bolt, which is displaying in the diagram for a T-bolt sections. There's a finger clamp, there's an U clamp, and there's an straight clamp, adjustable clamp, to a particular elevation levels, adjustable gooseneck clamp, there's a step clamp for maintenance of particular inclinations to a certain levels. Even mounting of the jobs in drilling machines, particularly in an suitable jigs, which are used to drill the holes in a large number simultaneously in an identical parts. In general, in the industries utilized for the bulk productions, this eliminate need of lying out of the hole locations. Particularly, this drill shifts normally used to remove the taper shanks drills and confined or only the round shaped of drills to be progressed over it. These are the different types of specifications or drilling operations and types of tools, holding devices utilized in the case of this drilling machineries. Thank you.